The first selection tool we went over was the marquee tool. The next tool family is going to be the lasso tool. So the lasso tool makes freehand selections. It's really handy if you hover over these, they tell you what they do. So what that means is you are drawing with your mouse to make your selection. And whatever you draw around is how your selection would be done. So I've crossed over the beginning to close it. So you can see this is not very well done. The nice thing about the lasso tool is it makes it possible for you to do really, really precise selections, but you also have to have a really, really strong hand to do it. I'm going to deselect this, so Control or Command D, and look at my submenu. I have this one here, the polygonal, which lets me draw straight lines. So if I had something with a lot of sharp edges, that would be a great way to select it. Control or Command D. And I also have the magnetic lasso tool. What's nice about this one is if you go slow, it looks for the differences in colors around the edges of objects. So here, my magnetic lasso tool is looking for those edges. If I go a little too fast, whoops, now go back to the beginning, you'll see that I've got that circle there. So I went a little too fast on this one. I do have the option of taking away that bit that I don't need. At the top here in my tool options, this one will continue to add on to my selection, and this one will subtract from my selection. Another way of doing that, it's not working. So we're going to go up here. I've clicked on subtract, and I'm just going to really carefully go back around that edge. And you can see that the marching ants are much closer to the original shape. Still a little bit extra here, so I'm going to just go in and cut that out. Great. So now I've got the mouth I'm going to use. I can copy and paste it because it has this selection on it, or these marching ants. So to do that, it's Control or Command C to copy. I can go into my monster file and Control or Command V to paste. This is my move tool up here. Looks like crosshairs. I can also just type the letter V on my keyboard. It won't let me do anything else. Oh, never mind. It's got a new feature. Usually you have to hit enter to approve your selection. Didn't seem to need that right now. Okay. I've put in the name on my mouth. Now this is not the best selection, but that's fine for right now. So those are your lasso tools. Lasso, polygonal lasso, and magnetic lasso.